Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows when to bring it. Hand off from the shotgun. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Robinson will throw. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off-play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback adapted. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He makes a catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Finds his big tight end. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Handoff to the single running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, it's Good. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Power football with the run.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Robinson will throw. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Parks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send out the kicker here. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. And it's in for a touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to take it out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's good. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. He'll keep it himself. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Robinson looking to pass. It's complete. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Getting some heat. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the left. Open runway ahead. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Off play action on first down. Feeling some heat. Looking for an open area to his left. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying play action. Gets away. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught for the touchdown. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Robinson will throw. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel.
And what a catch for the touchdown as he just gets the foot down.
And I just love the execution by this offense. And late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Caught near the sticks. It's Parks. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The field goal is no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's put in danger, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They'll run the screen. Oh, how did you make that move? He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Robinson will throw. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now the toss. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll do it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the break.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Bannister. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. Snap it to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 40. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run the counter. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Line getting set on second down. Here's the handoff. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Brings up third down.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They move the tight end all over. He's got it on the right. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got a man. It's good. Tackle is made after the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They're going to run it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Robinson will throw. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
At the 31-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's good. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Parks. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Robinson looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Smith takes the handoff. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Robinson will throw. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They keep attacking through the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires deep for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.